Minute 87. A Japanese stadium falls silent for an instant. The ball rebounds at the edge of the box and a boy, still unknown to most, decides to take the risk. The shot is sharp, firm, straight into the top corner. A second of suspense, and then an explosion of applause takes over the stands. The scene feels like something out of a movie. But no, it is real. A young man of just 17, wearing the Barcelona shirt, had just scored a goal that would be etched in memory. The question was inevitable: who is this Fernandez? At that moment, in a simple pre-season friendly in Japan, a new flame of hope was lit for the Barca supporters. The beginning of a story that, in fact, had already been written long before, in the dusty fields of Galicia, in the quiet academy training sessions, in the falls and the comebacks. And it is this journey that we are going to discover today. The path of Pedro Fernandez Sarmiento, or simply Dro, the new jewel of La Masia. Training with the greats was already a prize, but Dro still needed to earn his true minutes on the pitch. On July 27, 2025, Barca played their first pre-season friendly in Japan, facing Vissel Kobe. Before the match, all media spotlights were focused on the newly signed stars, Marcus Rashford making his debut in the Blaugrana shirt, Joan Garcia, and even the Swedish Rooney Barty. Few paid attention to that young Hispano-Filipino academy player, discreet and smiling, warming up on the sideline. But Dro, in silence, had already envisioned this moment to shine since childhood. The game was balanced. In the second half, Barca led 2-1, thanks to goals from Eric Garcia and Rooney. In the 80th minute, Flick looked to the bench and called the boy from Nigran. It was time to come on. Dro replaced none other than Rashford, receiving a hug and a pat of encouragement from the English star as he stepped onto the field. Positioned on the left of the attack, the young midfielder showed his first signs of nerves, a slightly misplaced pass, hesitant pressing, all normal for someone with their heart racing. But soon came the right touch, a simple, perfect 1-2 that restored his confidence and composure. From then on, Dro began asking for the ball more freely, as if a moment he had awaited for years had finally arrived. And then, in the 87th minute, the play that would change the night unfolded. The Japanese defense cleared across, and the ball fell at the edge of the box, right in front of Dro. Without hesitation, he struck it first time, the ball leaving his foot perfectly. The shot was impeccable, impossible for the Vissel Kobe goalkeeper to stop. Goal for Dro. 3-1 on the scoreboard, and the stadium erupted in applause, mixing local fans with Kules. The commentators on the broadcast could not hide their surprise, while Hans Flick smiled with satisfaction on the bench. In Nigran, Galicia, surely many parents and friends leapt from their sofas upon seeing the boy score. Dro left his mark on the first team in the very first chance he got. Among the hugs and pats from his teammates, he lived, in seconds, years of training, overcoming injuries, hours away from family, all of it suddenly worth it. In just 10 minutes on the pitch, Dro proved he belonged at that level. Not only because of the goal, already spectacular on its own, but because of the way he moved, asked for the ball, and showed personality. The Japanese crowd, attentive and respectful, applauded, sensing that perhaps they were witnessing the birth of a new star. The match ended with Barca's 3-1 victory, and Dro left the field carrying the ball, signed by his teammates, as a memento of his first goal with the senior team. Even though it was just a friendly, that moment carried enormous weight for him. That night, he could hardly sleep, replaying every detail of the goal in his mind, feeling carried by the idols he had always admired. The next day, the Barcelona sports papers already had his name on the front page. On social media, passionate fans questioned, are we witnessing the next great La Masia promise? Dro, for his part, kept his feet on the ground. He knew this was only the beginning, that the real challenge still lay ahead, establishing himself in the first team. Football history teaches us that many youngsters have dream debuts and then disappear, while others manage to stay and truly shine. Those who know Dro guarantee he is hardworking, reserved, and does not let himself get carried away by easy praise. Even so, he will need to evolve physically and tactically to secure his place in a Barca squad full of stars. Will he be loaned out to gain experience at another club, or will Hansi Flick decide to give him minutes this very season? What is undeniable is that Dro has already earned a place in the fans' hearts with that goal in Japan. And now the question is for you. Does Dro Fernandez have the potential to become an established star at Barca, following in Iniesta's footsteps, or would it be better to go slowly, perhaps with a loan spell first? Are we witnessing the birth of a new Blaugrana legend, or is it still too early to say? Leave your opinion in the comments because your participation strengthens this community. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. And if you want to keep up with everything about Barca, stay tuned to the channel. Dro's story is only just beginning, and you will be a part of it.